Hello everyone and welcome back. Thanks for joining again. So today I built a Hydra deck. Actually, I tried to build this 2 or 3 weeks ago with little success. And today I messed around with it a little bit after work. And I think it's a little more successful now. It's actually pretty sweet. So really it's a very low cost deck. I tried this with less lands. It just wasn't working. 24 just seems like to be like the perfect number for me, regardless of which deck I'm playing. But basically, the goal is to get your Mossborn Hydra up as quickly as possible. We've seen other decks do this. We've seen other people build decks that do this. Mine just does it a little bit differently. So I start with 4 Llanowar Elves, basically just to a little bit of ramp. I don't even know if they're necessary, but it's nice to be able to cast all these 3 casting spells, these spells that cost 3 on turn 2. That's really why it's there. So you get the Warden of the Grove out. At the beginning of your end step, put a +1/+1 counter on this creature. Whenever a non-token creature you control enters, it endures X, where X is the number of counters on this creature. So that helps the Hydra get bigger. Lumbering World Wagon helps the Mossborn Hydra get bigger. Heaped Harvest, of course, helps the Mossborn Hydra get bigger and ramps. Innkeeper's Talent does the same. Bristly Bill does the same. Sita Varma, that's kind of like my hidden gem here. I want to build another deck, a different deck around Sita Varma as well. I think it's a pretty sweet card. So if you've never seen this before, Exhaust, Forest, Island, X, put X +1/+1 counters on Sita Varma, then you may have the base power and toughness of each creature you control become equal to Sita Varma's power until end of turn. So, for instance, let's say you did this for 3. Let's just say you did this for 3. So Sita Varma's base power and toughness would go up 3. So it would be, then you have made base power and toughness of each creature control. So Sita Varma's power would then be 5. So then your Mossborn Hydra would be started a 5 instead of a 0, so that immediately add 5 to that. So it's a pumper for the Mossborn Hydra. And a lot of people don't know how it works, so it can come back to bite them. I've had people try to attack me when I had open mana on this. They don't know how exhaust works or whatever, and you just have a bigger creatures to block, and it actually works out pretty well. Skyserpent Seeker. I always say this wrong. I always want to say Sky Seeker Serpent. I like that one better. But this exhaust ability basically puts 2 land cards into play. And you can do that during the opponent's turn as well. So whenever the Mossborn Hydra is out, you spend 4. This also helps by ramping with the Llanowar Elves and the Lumbering World Wagon. But whenever you exhaust for 4, you get 2 lands into play. That triggers the Mossborn Hydra again. So I have 2 Snakeskin Veils just to protect it, and anything else that I might need. Innkeeper's Talent helps with level 2 as well, and level 3 also pumps the Hydra as well. So yeah, it's a pretty sweet deck. The Fable Passages and the Evolving Wilds, of course, aren't really needed to find different lands. They're there to trigger the Mossborn Hydra even more. So yeah, let's take a look and see how it goes. So we're starting a 2nd edition D&D campaign this weekend. I'm really excited about. I geek out over this kind of stuff. And okay, what do we have here? Evolving Wilds in turn 1. Innkeeper's Talent turn 2. I draw another land. Lumbering World Wagon. Okay. So I geek out over this kind of stuff. I haven't played 2nd edition since 3rd edition came out, really, because 3rd edition's better. But one of our friends in our group is running the campaign, and he likes 2nd edition. We've had the same guy running his campaign forever. So yeah, we're going to play 2nd edition. So I'm excited about it. I spent probably 2 full days trying to figure out what kind of cleric I wanted to be, which god I wanted to worship. So I'm playing a forest gnome that worships Selune. Selune. And I'm pretty excited. Some pretty cool abilities. I like how it's not all the same, kind of like first edition, where if you play a fighter, all fighters are the same, all clerics are the same. You know, you get some change, some difference, which is pretty cool. Okay, so we're gonna play a Hydra here. And we're gonna keep back the Serpent Seeker? No, we're gonna attack. So I think next turn we basically win if we draw a land. So yeah, we start playing this Saturday. I'm excited. Alright, so what we're gonna do is if we play this now, it'll go up to 7. And then 14. Maybe we don't win next turn. Yeah, we clearly don't win next turn. Well, do we? That would get 2 more. 12, 24. Yeah, we do win. We do win. Okay, that was easy. So, yeah, I'm excited. 2nd edition D&D. We were playing a 3rd edition 3.5 campaign for about 2 years. And the guy, a good friend of mine that was running it, he's just like, man, I'm so sick and tired of running. So we're changing things up. Okay, one more, because I was having a story there. So, yeah, the 3.5 campaign, I was playing a paladin. We actually started as 1st edition. And, in 1st edition, we got to the point where the rules weren't always clear, and which is fine. You know, you can make up your own rules, but we were to the point where we would spend an hour a session talking about rules. So we decided to move to 3.5. Well, I started the conversation, and other people gave in, I think. That's what happened. Okay, we want Bristly Bill first? Yeah. So yeah, we've been playing 3.5 for about a year, a little over a year probably. So the question is, do I play the talents first? I think I play the talents first. I think they can gain life. Maybe. I don't think it's worth it. I'm playing Warden of the Grove next turn. Put that out. So we can pump up Bristly Bill. Okay. It's our whole turn. That's fine. Got another Bristly Bill. I do like life gain decks. Do I need to do that? I don't think I need to do that. Doesn't do anything for Warden of the Grove. As soon as we bring Bristly Bill out. So what we do is we play this. So we just want to make sure that they can't attack, right? And we're fine. We'll stalemate for now. 6 counters and Warden of the Grove's pretty good. He probably has another thing if I attack. Another, not on my watch. So I gotta watch out. Gotta watch out for that. Okay. So we might as well trigger this now. Sure they have another. If I pump this up, not on my watch is cost 2, right? Let's pump this up 1. So now he can't kill either of them. They have Ward 2 now, my friend. Not gonna work. Yeah. You gonna block? Yeah, I thought of that. 18? Might as well pump this guy up. See if we can get something else to pump him up. That's 19. Nope. Okay. That is the biggest Warden of the Grove I've ever had. It's pretty cool. Board wipe. Okay. If I lose this game, that's gonna be very sad. 1 board wipe's all it takes. I would, yeah, attack with your token. Do 4 damage. I'm just drawing crap here, so you might as well. Yeah, I'm flooding really bad. Really bad. I've drawn just as many Evolving Wilds as I have creatures. How do you like that? Yeah, they win because I'm gonna come in and play tapped. They would have won last turn if they would have played their incubated token last turn. It's kind of irrelevant. Well, they're not just pulling lands, are they? Okay, yeah, that's enough lands today. Yeah, unfortunately, I haven't been able to record as much lately as I'd like to. There's a lot of personal stuff going on in my life recently. And my cat, it's storming outside, so my cat thinks that he's gonna die, so he has to come up and make sure I take care of him. So he keeps crying at me. Yeah, we'll keep this. I don't really like to have the Fable Passage two non-basics in my opening hand, but I can keep this. We'll do Evolving Wilds first. We'll get green, of course. There we go. I think we'll start with the Innkeeper's Talent instead of Bristly Bill. do another Evolving Wilds. You know what? We're gonna get blue this time. Might come back to bite us since we're all green right now. They have removal. Okay, they're clearly aggro. We don't need to do that yet, right? No, we don't need to do that yet. It doesn't really matter. I think what we'll do is we'll... Oh. Guess we're not going to do that. Jeez. So many people play enchantments nowadays, I don't blame them. For playing that card. You don't see black killing enchantments very often. We'll be just fine. Oh, and the Dragon Claw Strike. I didn't show you that. No, we'll see if it comes into play here. Basically, I'm sure they have more removal, but making 2-for-1 me. So basically, you can double the power and toughness of the target creature until the turn that it fights. Let's see, get to spend the whole turn on him. I'm good with that. All right, so we'll do Warden of the Grove first. In fact, we might, if they don't kill it, we're gonna play another one. Hopefully we draw a land, that would be ideal. We have another Snakeskin Veil to use. I mean, I'm assuming they have creatures here if they're playing Impact Tremors. Just a bunch of removal, okay. Yeah, we'll get this out. Okay, there's a creature. Okay. Now let's play the Hydra, I think. So we have a Snakeskin Veil for it. This deck is usually faster than this, but they, of course, destroyed a lot of our creatures, so it is what it is. Oh, that's perfect. Alright, so we're going to do a Warden of the Grove. Hello? Hello? Swarm Master. I do this now in case they have a something on their turn to kill it. And I think they're just dead, because I can double the power and toughness of the Warden of the Grove too. Yeah, even if they kill this, they take their whole turn. They're just dead. Yep. No, maybe not now. No, they're still dead. Okay, so we want 1, 2, 3, 4. So we want to play 2 there. There we go. And Bob's your uncle. You guys ever hear that expression before? Bob's your uncle and Fanny's your aunt. I think the first time I ever heard it was on Blade, the original Blade movie, which is an outstanding movie, by the way. I haven't seen that in a long time, though. Probably, I don't know, 15 years or something? Evil Joker. Yeah, we'll keep this. Evil Joka, are you playing? There you go. Yeah, we'll play the Evolving Wilds first. Okay, good. Yeah, let's play this first. Next turn we'll play Innkeeper's Talent and another Landfall Elf. Or do we play the Skyserpent Seeker? Gotta be quick. A lot to play here. Yeah, we play this. Because next turn we can play... excuse me, we can ramp with it more. I don't want him to kill the Skyserpent Seeker, so we're going to pump the Landfall Elf. I know it sounds weird. Okay. Excuse me. Okay, so we're going to save our Fabled Passage. We want to ramp right now? I don't think we need to. Play Sita Varma. And we'll do this. Okay, we're hoping our Hydra comes out soon, because that thing is going to be big really fast. Okay. There's a Warden of the Grove. That's a good card. Okay. We'll do this. We need to do that yet? I think we'll throw out our other elf. Oh, that was weird. Yeah, I don't think we need to trigger the Fabled Passage yet. We want our... Hydra. I don't have enough draw cards in this deck. Okay. I think tramples. I'm gonna have to take all 4. Okay. All right. Well, let's see. We want this. Let's play this. We'll sit back and block if we have to. Although I'm not blocking the Forge. At least not with my Skyserpent Seeker. Okay.
Certainly aren't my dig site crew. What a novel discovery.
Yep. Might die this turn. Yep. I would attack with everything. I think I'd just dead if you attack with everything, my friend. There you go. There you go. Too slow that time. Way too slow. Alright. Round 3. Fight. Yeah, it's storming out. April showers bring May showers. You know what they say? Hello, Krinko. Okay. We have the Hydra. That's great. The Bristly Bill or Innkeeper's Talon. I think we'll do Innkeeper's Talon on turn 2. Okay, so here's the thing. If we don't draw another land, untap land... Let's do the Fable Passage first. I know I'd like to save that for the Hydras, but... I won't have it. I won't be able to use this as a green, so... Can you hear the thunder outside? We're gonna do Warden of the Grove next turn. Well, we're still gonna do Warden of the Grove next turn. Coordinated maneuver. Interesting. Seen Windcrag Siege a lot lately. Okay. Next turn, Hydra. Another one? Okay. And another Hydra. Oh, another talent. Let's do that first. Let's get, Bristly Bill out there. We'll create a spirit. Not really worried about their life, per se. So with the Warden of Grove at 3, this will go up 3, right? Yes. This will have an additional 3 counters on it. Again, that's fine. Okay. Doing this first. See if they're out of removal. And that's probably the ball game. If they don't have any removal. Plus I can do this next turn. I think that's just game. Yep. There we go. Huh. Okay, good job. We beat an aggro deck. I just said good job to myself because that seems like I always say that to my daughter. Good job. I noticed that I play every other Friday I play some online games with my friends. What do we so the game right now is called Death in Space. And so we've played, this is probably like our 4th different campaign of playing something online. We played through Foundry. And I was talking to my friends, this is a good hand, talking to my friends a few weeks ago, maybe a few months ago actually, and they did something really good in the game, and I was like, good job, like I would to my daughter. I'm like, oh my gosh, what is this? All right, Innkeeper's Talent first. Yes. Yep, that's the right thing to do. Okay. So next turn, Hydra with the elf. Well, they can get rid of that. Okay. That's okay. See if they have removal. If they don't, I'm going to kill that Glissa. Yeah, you'll be able to kill the Talon. I'm not blocking that. It's an elf deck. Alright. It fights. Yep, it fights. I was thinking it did its power to it. That was stupid. I saw that right when I cast it. Oh my goodness. It's okay, it still needed to die. Okay, we're gonna play Warden of the Grove next turn. Of course. Woo! That's not bad. Okay. Okay, so we have 5 out there. If we draw a land, we can play Hydra. Land World Wagon. Yeah, we're gonna draw a land, so that's all there is to it. Yeah, it's a nasty deck that they have. I doubt I'm gonna kill any, like, block anything here. Yeah, I'm probably just dead. I am just dead. Yeah, that's all there is to it. When I built my elf deck with the same... I am very sad. With the same cards, it just didn't play that well. In fact, I have an elf deck up on my screen right now that I was playtesting earlier. It just didn't play that well. They probably have a Craterhoof Behemoth in there too. Or two. Two TOO or TWO. Nope. Can we have more than one land? Okay, we're going to keep one lander here because we have an elf. And we'll get rid of the Skyserpent Seeker. We can get the Talon out next turn even if we don't draw a land. Hoping we do. If we do, we're going to play the Hydra on turn 2. We did not. Okay. I don't think I've ever kept a one-lander before, but that was too... I couldn't mulligan down to 5. And I'm playing 24 lands. This is ridiculous. Ridiculous. Okay. Maybe we'll kill a Land of War Elf. We'll just pump our Land of War Elf up to forever. Wouldn't that be something? Maybe they only have a 2-lander. Okay. Okay. Hey, look at that. So we want to warden the grove here, right? Yeah, we want to warden the grove here. So now I have two things to worry about. So we're going to draw another land. We'll play Hydra. And then we have a Snakeskin Veil. That's our plan. Grizzly Bill's pretty good. I'm guessing they... I probably should have put that in Warden of the Grove, but, you know, let's distribute the counters out. They might have a board wipe too, which would really suck. Because this is... game? It is. Okay. Well, that one was just too easy. It's like I paid that person. You're welcome. I paid that person to let me win. Or they just have really expensive stuff. I don't know what they're waiting for. Okay, let's play one more. Hoping we don't lose power. So we had a pretty bad storm here about a week ago. Last Tuesday, actually. This is Monday. And there are people that I work with in Pittsburgh that still don't have power. It's been 6 days. In fact, one of the people that works for me doesn't have power. It's ridiculous. Okay. It's unacceptable in my opinion. But, you know, what are you going to do? We have a Hydra. That's excellent. Unfortunately, we don't have anything until turn 3. It's a good hand. Okay. Hose Mad 187. Hose Mad. There we go. Okay, another Landfall deck. I think we'll play this on turn 2. Okay, we'll get an island. An Island. Mm-hmm. You think they're playing removal? That's the question. I do. I do think they're playing removal. So I'm going to prepare for that for next turn. Going one turn later, which is fine. I have the Snakeskin Veil. Okay. Played out their hand. Good. Play the Hydra. Well, we can't block the Preacher, but we can block everything else. Of course, actually, that has Menace, so we can block the Vine Lasher. Just get it hexproof. Okay. I wonder if we can just kill it. That's 8, 16, 32. I think we just win. Yeah, I think we just win, right? Yeah, I'm even gonna Snakeskin Veil him just because I can. There we go. Okay, that worked out. Ooh, we ranked up even. Couple more games. I haven't had to use my Sita Varma yet. Everything is so fast in Standard. There's just so much aggro. It's hard to get that, you know, to pay for that cost of Sita Varma. Just unless you're playing a lot of removal, like some kind of mid-range deck, which hardly ever exists nowadays unless you're playing board wipes. It's very difficult. We're mono black. It's a good hand. We'll play a World Wagon in turn 2. It's gonna be amazing. Yeah, we'll get another green. Another forest. Okay. So next time we're going to play Warden of the Grove. Okay. We're still going to play Warden of the Grove. Actually, we're going to play a Hydra. If I do this... Oh, I was going to say, I could have attacked with the World Wagon. That was stupid. Yeah, if I'd done that last turn, I could have attacked with the World Wagon, which would have been pretty sweet. Alright, so let's do this. Okay. They didn't have any more removals, so at least nothing against that that got that big. Ah. Our house has been very serious lately. A lot of serious stuff going on in our lives, so it's hard to feel joyful about a lot of things. Magic helps. Playing video games get your mind off things, which is good. Ticolote? There's a Sita Varma. I really like Warden of the Grove. That's a good card. Alright, so I think we're going to start out with Soul Guide Lantern. We're going to play Sita Varma on turn 2, just to use up all of our mana. Okay. Okay, so Warden of the Grove doesn't affect World Wagon, so we're going to play World Wagon next turn. Actually, we want Warden of the Grove to be pumped up as much as possible, so we're going to do Warden of the Grove first. We'll keep lumbering World Wagon out for whenever we draw our Hydra. Yeah, it's all pumpity pump stuff, man. It's pretty cool. If we have 2 Warden of the Groves out and we draw a Hydra, that's pretty sweet. They might not have removal here. I lied. Perfect timing, right? Okay. Okay, I think we can play... the Elf and the Warden of the Grove. Okay, then we have some blockers. More aggro. It's all about aggro. I played with that card in draft. It's pretty cool. I will definitely block that if it attacks. Double block it. Anim Pakal. 1000th moon. 1000th. 1000th. The English language is very difficult and strange. Pick your pick. Probably won't Warden of the Grove. Actually, I have to spend mana on Sita Varma. Yep. Got my other Warden of the Grove back, though, so that's good. Okay, Bristly Bill. I think we'll save the rest of our mana. Actually, no. I'm gonna put that up. I'll put that on Sita Varma. And we're gonna sit back. So with that Fabled Passage, we have options. We can pump up the Warden of the Grove. We can pump up Sita Varma. If they attack with everything, they're probably dead if they don't leave anything back to block. Doubt they're going to attack. They might not even attack with anything, honestly. Yeah, that's what I thought. It's a good one. You can actually do this. We'll create a spirit token. We don't need that to get pumped up any. Next turn, we're going to attack. Okay. I think they're dead. I think. I don't get trample off the Seat of Armor, though, I don't think. Do I? No. So we're going to do this. Oh, my Fabled Passages even. That? That? Okay. Oof. Ooh. It's gonna be a lot. A lot? I've never had Sita Varma up this high before. This is gonna be cool. I'm gonna try it. Okay, so I can pump it for cost 3. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So 6. I'm not even counting. Take it. You have a lot of life, but... Can you take it? Nothing tramples. But you're gonna have to block pretty much everything here. This is fun. Okay. What you doing, man? You gotta block. Nothing tramples, right? Yeah, so you can block. Gotta block everything on the ground. Actually, you have to block everything except one thing. You can do that. And where did that get me? Nowhere. Yeah, I got rid of their creatures. That's what it did. I still have a 15, 16 creature out there. I should play the one that allows me to reuse exhaust abilities. If I haven't used it this turn. Green card. But for as often as I use this, it wouldn't be worth it. Skyserpent Seeker ability I have used a few times. Yeah, good card. You might as well. Warden of the Grove, that fits well with Mobilize. Right? Because that's whenever another non-token creature. Okay, uh-oh. Well, I can't pump him again, my friend. You weren't dead. Okay.